Yeah. Good day once more. I'm om'tayo Samuel, as you already know. And today we are going to be talking about business. We're going to talk about art and business. So before we go ahead, as usual, my Twitter page is always there in front of you, right there on the screen. Twitter at SSOLOMOON Solomon, and of course my Facebook page is right there as well, at Kraal, and of course my Facebook main Facebook uh, um, social media uh, uh, platform, that's om'tayo Samuel. My Instagram page is at underscore at underscore Kraal. Is right there on the screen. And of course, my email is om'tayo.samuel@gmail.com. My YouTube channel is always there. Please subscribe to get more of all what I'm teaching out. And of course, for us to even talk some more, you can always have here and there, we can always share ideas. You get me, we talk about a whole lot of things, and of course my mobile number, which is of course attached to my WhatsApp, is 090-33757236, and of course you must attach the Nigerian code +234. That is it. So, and of course I have my my merch pages, Redbubble, seller.co.com, and all of that. Redbubble.com, seller.co/m/Solomon, and Redbubble is redbubble.com/people/Solomon. That's SOLOMZ. A whole lot of other things that may be coming up after this, I will let you know, and I will forward it right there for you to see. So today I will be talking about something really popular, artists and art, business. Most people like, okay, how really can I make it as an artist? How can I be successful, financially successful as an artist? But now today I'm going to talk about 10 reasons artists fail in business. So 10 reasons artists fail in business. That's what we'll be talking about today. Business, no doubt, is any involvement someone earns his living or create a channel of progress for himself or herself, you know what I'm saying? So business is business as it may be. And we most people, we like, okay, business, daily involvement that get you what you want, but we don't want to joke with it at all. So however, for this video, we'll be talking about how and why artists are failing in business as against other profession. So artists, uh, we are good. We have all the skills. We have every other thing. But why that when it comes to making money from what we do or having it as a form of business, we still not at par with other professional. So now I'm going to consider this maybe like, okay, 10, I think. Number one reason why artists fail in business is this: they tend to be more or excessively attached to their works. At least most artists now, they tend to be more excessively attached to their works. One thing about business is you give out something to get something. You, as an artist, you must, to an extent, I know this with our artists, that we are so attached to our work. That is normal, that is okay, that is accepted. But when it comes to business, we must learn to, like, okay, this will be my prototype, so today, and I may want to reproduce this. My prototype is a different ball game, like, okay, this, I'm going to preserve it or whatever. But you must learn to, give this work out and get our money for it. Number two, most artists, they care less about business documentation, paperwork, and all of that. You see, if you just as an artist, you are going to market your stuff. We want to create a kind of invoice, receipt, and all of that. And if you can't do all of those mathematical or arithmetic thing, you can always outsource it and all of that. So but that is another thing I see, another area where I notice that artists fail in business. They care less about business documentation or making findings about, okay, what is actually this, so that they don't get cheated at the end of the day. So number three is they see artwork more of a collectible than item for sale. Just like the first one, that they are attached to their work. That's on the emotional part of it. But on this case now, they see that some don't even understand when you. I won't say understand really, but they don't have that belief that artwork should really be sold. They may want to like, okay, is there any way around it whereby I can have this artwork being showcased, people come look at it, and I get paid, whatever stipend I get paid from it. But that is on the one side area of getting creating income, making income, or making money from it. But at the same time, if you're talking about sale, which of course we're driving most of the I mean earnings and all of that, you must graduate from the thinking of artwork should be for collectible, as in it should be kept somewhere and not given out for sale. So even when works are displayed in galleries, most of all these works are for sale. It now depends on the channel of sales or the terms and conditions behind the sales. So number four, most artists don't want to change technique like like having a traditional painter not ready to switch on to digital, or having a digital painter not ready to go traditional. We must be ready to switch techniques, or working with the modern day technology that is available. So if you're ready to switch on, like okay, probably you have some commission. I'm not saying you should go beyond or above what you are, what you're happy doing or what you are capable of. But what I'm saying is that most reason why artists don't really succeed in business, some of them they don't just want to move out of the status quo. They just want to be remain, they just want to remain there and be like create a kind of palace within that area. It's good, but for us to make it real good, like that kind of money that take you around the world, then you have to go beyond just sticking to a corner. So number five, they are easily moved to, uh, you know, how will I call it now? Yeah, like familiar thing here now. They are easily moved to making commissions for free, for for far less pay. So as an artist, you enjoy your skill, you have the skill, you want to push this thing out and continue to create a lot of things. So you have friends, family, or even people coming to you that, wow, I love this artwork, it's fantastic, they praise it and all of that, and they want to acquire it, and you feel like, oh, if you're going to acquire my work, let me just the problem is we don't, as artists, most of us don't really still go with how to price their works. So that is very, very key. Maybe one of these days I'm going to do a video on how to price artworks, how you price yourself. I'm going to make research on that someday. So they are easily moved to doing commission for free or even far less pay. Then number six, they don't want to explore other business options most times, like artists turning out to become a publisher of his or her works or works of other people. So as artists, we must learn to explore that business options. We produce our artwork. There will be some client that will like, okay, I like the work, this work. I cannot afford it in its physical form, like as you produce it, but I would like to have it in print. So you turn overnight or whatever, you turn to a publisher, a printer. So some artists don't want to go that far. So, and of course, the more you go out to do things like that, is the more the income and all of that. But if you don't want to do that, no problem, just that the income part of it will be limited. So number seven, most artists are perfectionists. They are perfectionists that are taking far too much time, on a work, to just to perfect it. Instead of using that time to produce two, three pieces of the same work, they just tend to settle with that particular one till they get to the perfect point. So at that point of trying to perfect a particular artwork, you might be losing time to produce more of the same or other artworks. So that perfectionist state of mind could hinder that business propensity for an artist. Just as simple as that. Number eight, they tend to take take their business as more of an hobby than an actual business most times. So artists tend to see their artwork as more of a hobby, something they enjoy, than just a business thing. So, and if you're taking it for more of a hobby, definitely people will have that tendency to want to, to want to take it for granted and want to give out commission for far less money or even for free, so that just is. So that's basically that. Yeah. No, it's a hobby. It's a way for you to enjoy yourself, but at the same time, making money from what you like doing is no crime. So number nine, if you easily get discouraged and let go when a critic, you know, brand their works as not of commercial standard or value. So some of us, some artists, like okay, they just go in straight into their shell when a critic, particularly when it's a known critic that like, wow, I have respect for this person, I have respect for these people, and of course they are coming really hard on you that your work is just not at par with commercial standard, then such artists can just withdraw into his or her shell, and that will not help the business part of it. So that is another angle of it. Then number 10, which I'm going to stop, I'm going to rest here. Some artists stay in a location or point without attempting to move out and network for more clients or for more sales. As artists, thank God that nowadays we have artist community, a whole lot of it all around. We can always network from that area, and of course, you can always network through marketing online and all of that. Market yourself, push yourself out there. The more you market yourself, the more people get to know you. The more you market your work, the more people get to know about your work. And of course, that is basically that about that. So these are a few ways an artist, we must not relegate ourselves to the last rung of the ladder. As artists, that is just a business like every other one, and of course should be run like a business as well. So, however, as an artist, if you have issue with you know, uh, any of these areas of or change that I've mentioned, or looking for area to improve on your business part of it, please ask questions, make researches, and you'll be surprised at what you find out at the end of the day. What you find out at the end of the day. So please, as artists, let's pick this our skill, our talent, our hobby into more business perspective of it, so that at the end of the day we can always smile to the bank. So thank you everyone for listening to me. I still remember myself, Olumide Samuel. Thank you so much.